All right, everybody, welcome to another episode of
Unique Adventures.
On this episode, we are out here in Elbe. We are out at a campground that we've been wanting to come to for a while. Everybody says it is truly amazing and it's somewhere you have to go. This week, we are at Elkcamp, East Creek, out here in Elbe, Washington. We got here last night and we were getting everything hooked up, and it was supposed to be cold last night, so they told us to, fill up our tank and run our water that way. And then when we went to go energize the water pump,
it was broken, spraying everywhere.
Yep. So it was under the cabinet, and we had water everywhere. We had to clean it up last night. We're definitely going to need a new water pump. It's completely toast. So we're kind of half dry camping it this weekend, but we're making the best of it.
Yep.
So we're out here. We're going to go explore around here in the campground, kind of show you a little bit about what this place has to offer, and then we're going
into town to the small town of Elbe to go do a little bit of exploring there. There's a couple historic little things to see and some restaurants. So ring it. Nobody's gonna. All right, I get to ring the bell. Take a little trip into town. Not too far from home.
Yeah, so it's a great place so far. Very quaint, very quiet. But let's go ahead and take you guys around. So we're just cruising along so far. Great creekside access here. You get to check out stuff. They have that tent site that's back here. That's where we started. That looks like that would be a primo spot. Maybe even to come back and bring the truck down to. We don't know, but yeah. But we're just still cruising along, checking it out. This place is really good. The setup, the layout, it's just quiet. It's not like a normal campground. So we're gonna keep exploring here. All right, so we've now made it into the small town of Elbe. A couple of cool things to check out while you're here. The first thing is National Historical Site. Right behind us here is
the Elbe Church.
And the Elbe Church was actually, it was constructed here in 1906, so almost 120 years old.
Yes, and they still have services the third Sunday of the month. So we were fortunate enough to come in today, and one of the volunteers who you can see in the background doing yard work, she let us into the church. So we got to go film inside the church, and I got to do some surprise things in there. It was pretty cool. Ring it. Nobody's gonna. All right, I get to ring the bell. That's pretty cool.
How cool is that?
But yeah, it's a quaint little church. It's 18 by 24 feet, and I think she said it holds 45 people if you're acquainted with each other. You want to get cozy. It's still open for weddings and other venues. So yeah, it's pretty cool inside. She said a lot of the the pews that are inside are original.
And they still play the organ and all the things in there. Everything's really rich with all the wood, and it's a really cool thing to see. If you get a chance to actually come inside and check it out, it's even better if you can time it just right with the volunteers. So the other thing to see right here, this is an old railway town, and they actually have the railway museum right next door to the church here.
Yeah, it's the Mount Rainier Scenic Railroad, which is currently closed. They're doing some upgrades, some renovations, and they're going to extend the railway out to Eatonville, but they are also putting in some pedal cars so that you can ride from Elbe to Mineral and back, which we were looking at, said about a 6 mile trek.
Yeah, and
so
that'd
be pretty cool.
And that should be opening up this spring. Mind you, it's March right now. They're saying probably by summertime, I would assume that the pedal car setup will be done, but eventually the idea is to bring the railroad back and actually to have full locomotives being able to take tourists and stuff on. They used to do this back some time ago, and we've done it, and they've since closed it down, but they'll have to do a lot of track maintenance and a lot of work to make that happen. So yeah, and even right now you can come, they've got a locomotive out front, you can come take pictures and stuff with that and get to check that out. You'll also see some of the other railway cars are still here, and they use them for different things for people to do. Like they've got a pizza restaurant in one. We actually came here. If you haven't seen that video yet, I'm gonna link it right here where we check out that pizza spot. They've also got another restaurant, and I believe they also have it set up to where you can actually stay here and do
Kinda
lodging.
like a little train hotel. So
yeah,
pretty neat area. And then there's also a trail behind the reception hall where you can go down to the creek, and the volunteer that we spoke with said that that was a pretty neat little scenic area to just kind of go down and relax.
So yeah, a lot of cool things to do down here, a lot of cool places to come eat. We're gonna go to the bar and grill and go try to check out what they've got there. The number one thing you want to eat when you come here, and it is not open right now this time of year, is Scaleburgers. It's actually right across the street, a huge popular stop for people coming back and forth to Mount Rainier. We have never been, so eventually we're gonna have to make the stop and make it happen. But cool couple little things here to check out when you're on your way to Mount Rainier, or you know, if you're just stopping by and you need to stretch for a couple minutes, definitely come check these things out. So.
Yep, and there are just across the street there are some restrooms, just for those of you that need to know that. There's restrooms across the street if you, like Glenn said, stop and check out the little area. There are some public restrooms so that you can use the restroom if you need to as well.
Yeah, and they've got this Elbe Junction right across the way here. It's kind of little knick-knacky kind of specialty kind of store right here. They sell like specialty beers and craft beers and stuff like that that you can buy and take with you. So a lot of cool things to check out here in Elbe. So we're going to go get after some lunch for a little bit, and then we're going to head back to Elkcamp and do some more exploring around there. But it's a pretty good stop if you need somewhere to stretch, but it's time to go have some lunch. And so now we're back. We had that lunch. It was so good. Really good place to stop there at that bar and grill. You can take the kiddos in there, I think before like 5 or 6 or something like that. So you can take them early in there. But so we're back here at our campsite. Just been hanging out. We did that campground review. So if you want to see the virtual ride around, I'm going to leave it here. But just been sitting back and enjoying. And I think that's a cool part of this campground, is you just get to enjoy nature. I mean, you can hear this behind me. That's awesome. Got the creek right there, and I'm not too far away from my trailer, so it's been such a great day. We're so excited to get back out and to be doing the camping and getting to take you guys to these places and getting to do some new experiences. So what we are going to do is head back to the campsite here real quick. I want to show you how awesome these people are that own the campground. So they were coming by earlier, and I was just sitting editing a video, and I came out, and the guy came and dropped off a bundle of wood, and he just dropped it off. I was like, you guys just dropping off wood, right? He's like, what's up with that? You know, it's something you typically have to pay for. And he was like, it's like, I had a couple extra bundles, so I'm just gonna hook you up with one. So happy St. Patrick's Day. Okay. You know, so it's cool. These are the things that make some of these private campgrounds a little bit different, and we're really enjoying it here. So yeah, there's the bundle of wood that he dropped off. We're going to get that fire started, and tonight we're gonna use the grill grate here. We're gonna cook our dinner tonight over the fire. We're gonna take you guys with us, show you exactly how we're gonna do this. So let's build this fire. All right, so we are ending our time here at Elkcamp. It was a great experience. We went to Elbe yesterday, had lunch, did that. We came back, and as you saw, we had that dinner over the campfire last night. How was that? That was pretty good, I must say. Definitely good. I forgot the sauce for the steak, but that's okay. Glenn used ketchup. I just had it plain with butter. No worries. Turned out well. The potatoes needed to cook a little longer, so we put one of them back on and split one. But definitely fun experience. Got to use the cast iron that my friend got me for Christmas. Went to bed, but yeah, it was a nice night for being outside. It's a bit chilly this morning, but we have had a good time. I don't have any negative reviews about this
facility. It's very nice out in the woods. While Glenn did his campground review yesterday, I went and sat in the field and did some scrapbooking out there on my computer and enjoyed the sun. It was very nice, pleasant, quiet.
Yeah, and it's great to provide you those kind of experiences out here. So is it worth it to come out here? Absolutely. The serenity you get and the peace you get from not having so many campers here, it outweighs what the cost is. The cost is a little bit high for campgrounds, but all the campground prices are going up, so that's kind of what we're seeing. So this would provide a great base to going into Mount Rainier. You're just a short, maybe 20-minute drive going to Mount Rainier, so it'd be good for that, or just a weekend getaway where you just want to, you know, hear the sounds of the creek and just kind of enjoy nature and do that. So we had a great time here. We will probably come back at some point in time, I think. This is definitely going to be on our list. But yeah, that's about it. So make sure you hit that thumbs up. Make sure you are subscribed to the channel, so when we come out to new campgrounds and take you right next to the creek and take you into Elbe and show you trains and churches, you won't miss it. But until then,
We'll see you in the next adventure.